the problem, Bronwyn, and this is my point, that people think they're going to get the vaccine and we'll never ever hear another headline, another number count, and all the TV news services that say 7,325 people have been vaccinated today and 3 people are in active cases. I mean, this constant numerical chase for the next headline is a nonsense, and perhaps it's to mask this dreadful reality that's now being flushed out, that Australia's own CSIRO and some universities have actually been involved in some of the research that's produced this bioweapon, this COVID, that's causing all this catastrophe.
Absolutely right, Gary. And look, I keep saying we need to be told the truth. Now, the CSIRO, in appearing before that Senate Estimates Committee, did not tell the truth. They had to correct their evidence. Thank goodness for Matt Canavan and his persistence. The fact of the matter is that they were working with that Wuhan Institute that has produced this virus which has crippled the world. And worse still, we discover that the University of Queensland was working with them as late as August in 2020. And this is the same university that turned on Drew Pavlov for having a demonstration against what was being done to human rights in China. I mean, what is going on in this country? When people say that, that the Communist Party of China had more influence over the University of Queensland than ordinary Australians, they were spot on. So we need to hear the truth, the whole truth. What do we hear about the CSIRO? They tell us they're developing research so that we can eat insects, really, instead of having beef or lamb, which is what we produce. When in fact what they're working on is this gain of function, which Obama outlawed in the United States in 2014, and that Fauci man reinstituted under the Trump administration without telling the Trump administration, and then went about denying that it came, that any of that research could, that disease could possibly have come out of the institute, came out of the wet market. I mean, usually we dismiss conspiracy theories, don't we? But I start to think we've got to pay a lot more attention to the conspiracy theories. And when I say we need to be told the truth about the vaccinations, and Joe, I'd like to hear you a bit more on this. We're told how many people have got the disease. There's nobody in ICU. There's nobody on a ventilator. There have been no deaths in Australia since the 28th of December 2020. The only deaths we've had are 2 people who've died from the AstraZeneca vaccine. And we were told not to worry about their deaths. They were just an inconvenient statistic. And now we hear with the Pfizer vaccine for younger people, it's a problem for their heart. It can partially kill the heart muscle. These are new types of vaccines that we haven't had before, and we need to be told the truth. Of those people who have got the disease in the last few days or week and so in New South Wales, how many of them have had a vaccination? How sick are they? We've seen that they've come in clumps where one person got it, a family group of 6 have got it, or they've all been to the same dinner party and got it. Did the vaccinations play a part in protecting people and not getting it more seriously? So it's very important for us to know how many of the people who've been diagnosed from the testing for COVID have in fact had the vaccination. Or is in fact the disease getting less potent?